Hey, yo! What's poppin', gang? Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good? Shout out to everybody for pulling up, man. I appreciate you. Hopefully, you guys had an opportunity to tap into some of them videos a little bit early today. We've been trying to spread it out a little bit more. We back, man. We back with another video. Shout out to T. Hey, are you going to talk about Kanye's new song? What new song? Yeah, man. I haven't really tapped in with anything Kanye. I seen Deleted did a video on it. Maybe we'll react to that, but I don't really know. But shout out to everybody for pulling up, man. What up, Tay? And what up, Positive Vibes in the chat? Latrice is here. What up? Noah King is here. Josh is here. K Shanae is here. Let me know when y'all pull up, man. Make sure y'all say what's up in the chat. And of course, as always, let me know if this is your first live. We've been doing a lot more, like I said, we're doing a lot more recorded content. So we definitely want to make sure we keep up with the lives. We probably got another live again today. But we back with another video, gang. We back with another fantastic hip-hop video. And there's one thing. There's not one thing. There's three things that you can guarantee. Hey, from Michigan, what up, Holly B? There's three things that you can guarantee that you're going to meet your maker, that you're going to have to pay taxes, and that fantastic hip hop is a certified Drake hater. We already know all of those. And he's the biggest Drake hater on YouTube. He's the biggest Drake hater on YouTube. I don't think there's a bigger Drake hater on YouTube, and we love him for it, man. I don't think I don't think my hatred is as deep as fantastic hip hops, but we definitely tapping into this video. Do me a favor, gang. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. You know we got to get into this video. Shout out to Diary of a Fat Girl. Shout out to Glowy, shout out to Andrew, shout out to Super Saunders, Super Mom, Blue Castle, Be Real, Aaron, M. Nicole, Vicky. It seemed like the OG gang is pulling up. Yo, if you've been noticing that you have not been getting my notifications when I go live, I am telling you, I have been getting message after yo, I missed it. I didn't even know you were live. YouTube is punishing me for something and we just going through it right now. We just gonna keep moving through it. But YouTube is punishing me for something, so I'm gonna need y'all to show up every time we drop a video to let them know we doing something over here. So, like I said, man, let's go ahead and tap into this video. If you're new to the channel, sub up. We less than 300 subs away. Less than 300 subs away from 30K, man. That's our biggest goal of the year is 30K. We less than 300 subs away from that. So if you guys have not already, hit that sub button, join the family, follow me at all my socials right here, and make sure y'all join Discord too. It's free. Let's get into it.
Now, before we get started with this one, as I am going to go all in on this clown show once.
Hey, bro, he started, he said, hey, I'm going all in. We already know where he about to go with this. What up, Kaylani? What up, T-Mac?
Now, before we get started with this one, as I am going to go all in on this clown show once and for all, be sure to leave a like and subscribe because we are going to need all the support we can get against Rap's losing team. And so now with that said, when it comes to Drake and all of the people who are so in denial about everything that they are still supporting the guy who turned from Aubrey to Lawbury, right now within this moment, they
I'm still supporting the guy that turned from Aubrey to Lawbury. Oh my God. Oh, bro, we need that graphic. Yo, how did they be making these thumbnails, bro, with these like AI generated pictures or whatever? I'm not trying to like tap into AI, but I can't lie. Sometimes I'd be like, bro, these thumbnails look crazy. From Aubrey to Lawbury is nuts. Why don't we have enough merch that says from Aubrey to Lawbury? Why don't we have this? We need this. We need from Aubrey to Lawbury merch, and we also need Reach-a-thon merch. Because y'all know we be reaching over here sometimes. We need all of that. We need all of that.
They have never been more cooked, and they are about to get caught right now with about everything that they are still supporting the guy who turned from Aubrey to Lawbury. Right now, within this moment, they have never been more cooked, and they are about to get called out for the all-time low they have reached. Because,
hey, bro, look. This video sounds like a response to every comment that he's ever gotten. Because he's taken such a strong stance against Drake, like a lot of people have, right? With everything that we've seen from stealing lyrics to ghostwriters, and not even to mention just the weird stuff, like all the weird stuff, bro. He's taking a very strong stance like all of us have. And I know that his comment section probably be getting blown up with glazers. Like, yo, you've made, bro, people have told me I made my channel on Drake. I said, what? Come again? My channel off Drake. Now, we reacted to the Drake mess. But, bro, what built my channel was Kendrick reactions, was Hannah Mankind reactions, was J. Cole reactions. All of the reactions that we did, everything we did back and forth, even, bro, why can't I'm drawing a blank? I'm drawing a blank. Joey Badass, even Joey Badass reactions. We went crazy during all of that, bro. Shout out to Classy K in here too, man. I appreciate you. We went crazy during the battle scene, man. And I love y'all so much for pulling up the way that y'all did during that, man. I was a nobody, man. Nobody knew who I was. I just had energy, man. So, hey, look.
Really, we have never seen this group of people in worse condition because as Kendrick Lamar's Grand National Tour has kicked off and Kendrick is just winning and humiliating Drake like we have never seen. This fan base and side of hip-hop has really ran out of ways to try and make a sold-out stadium tour look like something that isn't amazing and something—
Where the bots? Where the bots? Where the bots? They tried to say that the show wasn't sold out, right? They tried to say that the show wasn't sold out and it was bots. Where the bots at then? Where all the bots? I actually just made a video about that too, right? So y'all be on the lookout for that video. I think it's dropping at around 2:30. But bro, the crowd is filled with phones and lights. What, they put up light bulbs in the crowd to make it seem like they was people? Huh? Hey, man. Hey, I'm not a bot in the chat. I'm not a bot in the chat. Type I'm not a bot in the chat if you're not a bot. It's sad that we got to say that, but type I'm not a bot in the chat.
That we all should look down on, and because of that, they have now reached a low that's even surprising for being OVO ambassadors, and with this, it has just never been more annoying to be somebody who actually wants to enjoy good rap music. Bruh. And now before we go any further into how much these people are spiraling, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Yes. It helps me out a ton. And now as the Drake fans are already mad at me and are only—
I told you! What up, Gems? I told you, bro. He's responding to, make sure I hit the like button. That's what I was doing. Make sure I go hit the like button over on his video too, man. His link is in the description. I told you, bro, his comments have to be the most toxic because there's all of these Drake fans going over there and just saying a whole bunch of nonsense that don't make no sense at all. It's like common sense just out the window, bro. Common sense out the window. Can y'all tell me why people, I hate to say it, bro. Why do Drake fans' common sense go out the window? The show's not sold out. It's just bot phones. Like, what are we talking about? Makes no sense. Almost at 100 likes in the stream. Run it up, gang.
They get a lot more angry at me for doing this. Really be sure to leave a like. And so now with that said, with where we are at with this fan base, that is the literal circus that's representing the biggest clown in hip hop. I mean, this is just a bad—
He dropping bars? The literal circus that surrounds the biggest clown in hip hop. He dropping bars now?
Literal circus that's representing the biggest clown in hip hop. I mean, this is just a bad time to support Drake, because as now the summer is coming, which means that live music is going to be at stadiums everywhere, and in general, more artists are going to be dropping soon. And because of this, really every fan base is having fun or enjoying something that their artist has upcoming. I mean, while people like Kendrick Lamar are performing at stadiums, and even outside of this beef and in hip-hop, other rappers like Travis Scott are busy doing pretty exciting things.
WrestleMania. Like he's doing WrestleMania. I think this summer, no one has addressed the fact that K-Dot wore Women's jeans. Oh, chill, bro. Hey, you can have your opinion, gang. I don't know if you're aware that the style changes have happened, right? People have gone from wearing slimmer jeans to more of a boot cut, almost bell-bottom look. You can look at your favorite rapper right now and see that Kendrick just wore jeans. And I'm not even here to argue that, man. Stop. I'm not even here to argue that. That's crazy. I'm not even here to argue that. But that's one of the things I was thinking about is that artists are, it seems like all of the top level artists are doing something pretty decent, pretty big. Like we just had J. Cole just did Dreamville, that's over. Travis is out here. Tyler finished his tour, and now we got Kendrick and SZA. If anybody knows of any of the other artists that are going to be doing concerts, or anybody that's going to be touring this summer, let us know, man, because I really think this is going to be a pivotal summer. Pivotal summer. If Drake does not do something this summer that warrants or garners a major reaction, probably cooked, bro. At least for the foreseeable future. He got to get his fans excited. Some sexy songs for you? Where's that? Where's that? Hey, bro, T-Mac, I didn't say me, but I'm not also saying it's women's jeans. I'm saying the style has changed. People that wore skinny jeans, bootleg, boot cut, bell-bottom look. Your favorite rappers wearing them. Look, hey, I'm just saying, bro, style changes, man. Style changes all the time. It never stays the same.
One night and then going to WrestleMania right after. Drake isn't doing anything like this, and instead is just continuing to whine, send weird subliminals out, and just double and triple down on his lawsuits. And with this, in of itself, when you say that part out loud, it does make sense why these people who are obsessed with a guy whose entire brand is now built and defined by losing are so angry, and taking that to the next level, why they are just spiraling like we have never seen. Because with all of this reaching the point where now Kendrick Lamar and SZA have started their grand national tour, with Kendrick now being within a setting that is so direct compared to where we have seen him previously since this beef, with what we are seeing so far, these people just don't know how to handle themselves. Because, well, it's one thing to not
you wearing the jeans right there. High key.
And try to take them down with subjective takes or criticism that maybe in some way could maybe make some sort of sense, but now the people who follow Drake are way beyond the point of reality, and the stuff they are trying to say to cope with the fact that this victory lap is really happening, it's so bad that you can't do anything other than call it comedy. Because really now, with every single chance to chip away from Kendrick Lamar's success now gone, the goalposts are moving so much that they don't even know what they are playing for. As with this show,
he cooking, bro. He dropping bars. He said the what did he say? Hold up, man.
Posts are moving so much that they don't even know what they are playing for.
The goalpost is moving so much they don't even know what they're playing for. Are you a rapper? Fantastic hip hop? Is that the issue? What up, Angelique? What up, Isaac? Fantastic hip hop might be a rapper. He done dropped a couple bars in this one that I wasn't expecting from him. The clown bar and then the goalpost moving bar. But I think that's something that people are really tired of is continuously moving the goalposts, especially when it comes to like the lawsuit and things like that. The things that you add, the things that you remove, and then you get on stream and then talk about those said things. You can give me a stream. The other guys are doing it. It's like, come on, bro. Stop, man. Just make some good music, gang. Just make some good music and we'll be good.
Whereas with this show and before the first one even started, we really just saw the effects of what losing a rap beef in today's era can really do to not just the artist, but the fan base. Because literally every single thing that these people did was absolutely ridiculous. And you know things are bad when with a picture that came out when people were coming to the seats in the show well before even the opening act in DJ Mustard was out, the OVO community was so desperate that they really decided to use this and pass this around to say that Kendrick did not fill up the stadium and that this tour was all
bro, I ain't even see that. I didn't even see that. Shout out to the mods. I didn't even see that. So they tried to use this and say that Kendrick didn't fill up the audience before the opening act even. Y'all know how we show up to shows, man. Come on, bro. Who is ever sitting at the show at the time the show starts? Who's ever done that? Only time I show up on time is when it's a comedian or something like that, bro. Because I want to see the opening act. And that's no disrespect, man, because these opening acts really do gotta but this ain't the same opening act. If you saying Mustard open for him, bro, people just chilling. Mustard can't play none of the songs that they gonna be spinning that night anyway, if that's the case. But who shows up to a show before, like, if the show starts at 8, who show up at a show like that? Bro, I'm there at 9 o'clock because I want to get to my seat and get straight to the show that I'm here to see. I'll be late for work, but early for a concert. Shout out to Tab. What up, Monroe? I go early. Y'all go early? Which y'all be buying merch. Y'all be buying merch and all that, bro. I don't be buying no merch and all that. Carla, if Drake is the bar and whatsoever, why he ain't topping nothing that Dot did this year? Bro got the best-selling album and song of the year. And an album he dropped in November. Keep on crying. Ooh! Hey, y'all spicy today, crew. Y'all spicy today. Kim B said, I'm not a bot. I'm not a bot in the chat. If you're not a bot, just tell me you're not a bot in the chat. Let me know if this is your first live too. Appreciate the love.
Act in DJ Mustard was out. The OVO community was so desperate that they really decided to use this and pass this around to say that Kendrick did not fill up the stadium.
Crazy
and that
work.
This tour was already flopping, which was so funny, especially right after when you saw footage that was coming out of
why I don't understand. I don't understand why you would assume that you could take the image from, the common sense says, yo, when does the concert start? When does the show start? This is absolutely insane, bro. How many lights y'all bro, they could light up a whole city.
Of this tour being completely filled up. And with that, we saw that this show had a higher capacity than Drake has ever had on a tour like this.
Really?
And of course now, as Kendrick shattered something else that Drake used to have, these people were saying that the crowd's being posted.
So nobody... Shout out to G-Face for the 33-month re-up. I know! Hey, G-Face, you can call me out, bro. I ain't even mad at you, bro. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Stuff was going crazy last week, man. It wasn't, YouTube wasn't even showing my videos and all that, I feel like, last week. So I was really trying to stay on top of mind things, man. But you good for calling me out, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what? I'm gonna do a video for it. I've been recording content. I'm gonna do a video for it instead of doing it live, man. But you could definitely call me out on that. I said I was gonna do it last week and I didn't do it.
Posted were generated and fake videos that were not actually real. And then other people were saying that Kendrick shattered something else that Drake used to have. These people were saying that the crowds being posted were generated and fake videos.
So nobody wanted to go to the sold out show and floor seats were 60% off. They are also showing the most blurry videos of the crowd to make it look full. Kendrick is never beating the allegations. This is like a full-time job. This is absolutely a full-time job.
That were not actually real. And then
Wait,
other people
who?
were saying that Kendrick...
He said who? He said OVO Amir in the chat. Who's here? It's crazy.
And Drake's label made people come to these shows to look like they were more packed out than they actually would be, and they just handed out people tickets to sit there and give off this impression, and these are real things that Drake fans and big people in OVO have actually been trying
Wait
to
a minute.
out than they actually... Kendrick and Drake's label made people come to these shows to look like they were real. These people were saying that the crowds being posted were generated and fake videos that were not actually real. And then other people were saying that Kendrick and Drake's label made people come to these shows to look like they were more packed.
Oh, Kendrick and Drake's label. Oh.
out than they actually would be, and they just handed out people tickets to sit there and give off this impression, and these are real things that Drake fans and big people in OVO have actually been trying to push. Now, I'm not going to call them out by name, but if you are seeing what's going on, you are probably just as baffled as I am, and with this. I mean, if you are actually trying to pull off this idea that there are fake fans that are coming to this show to give the impression that it's bigger than it is.
Huh? Look at the people. Look at this is what we had to do last week when I had everybody come on and talk about it. Vino says someone posted a video of most of the concert. Yeah, they had to cut and edit the video a bit, but it's a good 2 hours and several minutes, clear video and everything. That show was full. We saw the videos, man. We really saw the videos. I don't even understand why you have to, at this point, why there's a need to prove that there's people there. Like, it's almost...
You just got to sit down and rethink everything, because all this stuff does get to a point where you really just have to question how you could even trick yourself into unironically using these narratives to take down somebody you don't like.
You're tricking yourself.
With how out there some of the stuff this fan base is saying now, it gets to a point where these people don't even make any sense, and they just reveal...
Hey, shout out to Chip for the $5 donation, gang. Thank you so much for that, fam. Chip is always supporting the channel, like daily, man. Thank you so much for that. I notice it. Thank you so much. Folks, just go look up video of the Mr. Morale tour in 2023. The arenas were packed too. That's why Dot had the biggest solo rap tour ever in 2023. That was also something that people were trying not to really pay attention to either. The can't get booked outside America and all that. Like, bro, people just not paying attention. That's all. That's all.
With more and more that they say that they don't understand literally anything. And now, while this is all so bad, when you remember that the guy who they are doing all of this for literally is citing meme pages and fan pages in actual paperwork and trying to push it as fact, I mean, it almost starts to make sense why these people are as delusional as they are. And now,
which is why it's like you go into a battle or you go into an argument without having the facts. How are you citing a person on Xstream? How are you citing meme pages in legal documents? What up, YouTube Unfolded? Did that make any sense to y'all? Like, I'm gonna want like actual factual concrete evidence if I'm citing it in legal docs.
Even worse than these completely out there narratives about the crowds and people going to shows, Kendrick Lamar, of course, performed Not Like Us, Euphoria, and dissed back and called out Drake for his paperwork within the show itself. Now Drake and OVO are trying to flip this narrative that the beef is over and that Kendrick is using Drake and won't let it go to stay relevant, and that...
That's another piece that we've been talking about for the last, I say maybe like 3 days or so. The dragging it piece. Let him say it again.
Drake for his paperwork within the show itself. Now Drake and OVO are trying to flip this narrative that the beef is over and that Kendrick is using Drake and won't let it go to stay relevant.
So Drake's side is saying the beef is over? We've been saying the beef is over. We've been saying that. It's been over. What are y'all talking about? Y'all saying the beef is over? We've been saying the beef is over. No round twos. Ain't this the dude that said I'm gonna get you in the second round, and then bro said ain't no round twos? Make it make sense. I swear, bro, I think we living in a simulation, man. People think we can't go back and just research, listen, watch, find the tweets, find the posts, rewatch the videos 100 times. I swear, bro, we living in a simulation.
And that Drake never needed to perform his diss tracks, and with this, again, and what's so frustrating but will make sense when you remember the guy who they are doing all of this to defend in the first place for, is that while there is this push to now make Kendrick look bad for, first off, performing a song that went #1 and is still on the Billboard Hot 100 and Not Like Us after all of this time, when it comes to Drake, you can't talk about dragging the beef, because from the whole cringe way he did the only sort of presentation for his Anita Max Win tour, which included him walking with the smoke and messed up clothes to try and create this image.
Hey, you cooking in this one, bro. This might be This might be Fantastic Hip Hop's best Drake video. This might be his best Drake video. He cooking. Oh, we keeping it up? You had your tour already. You already did your tour. Oh, he didn't perform the diss tracks at the tour. Why do you think he did not perform the diss tracks? Why do you think he didn't do it? Chat. Why y'all think he didn't do it? Bro, you don't want to go that far. You want to make little innuendos. You want to kind of leave it to the people to figure out what you're talking about. You kind of want to be vague. You kind of want to be a snake that slithers through the grass a little bit. You don't want to be direct. You just kind of want to let people know. You want to speak in subliminals. Kids are like, nah, we dropping Not Like Us. Say Drake. Come on, bro.
That he was able to come back from the beef and that he didn't lose and get defeated
Plus,
the way
they weren't that good.
Wanted him to, which really, with how Drake dragged this out, was one of the most cringe things he has ever done, and that's saying a lot. And now even beyond that, to all of the sneak disses all over SSS for You, to the Nokia music video, which was literally more of a diss and call out to Kendrick Lamar than it was anything else, to then so many other things, like Drake taunting his crowds to diss and call out Kendrick when he was on his Anita Max Win tour, to then Drake dissing and calling out Kendrick Lamar on stream all of it.
Hey, I'm telling you, he cooking this video. I'm telling you, he cooking. So who's keeping it up? Who's dragging it? He cooking this video.
To the point where he recently just said he literally wants to box him. And then even worse than all that, at the end of the day, with Drake having now multiple suits which he is pushing, which are now dragging out this beef and are trying to change the outcome of it, as no matter what you want to say about who Drake is going against, at the end of this all, it's about Kendrick's song, his lyrics, his performance, and his career and success, because that's what everything in these papers is using, saying, and trying to find out more of. I mean, overall, and what these Drake fans don't understand is that they are the ones who have not let the beef go and who have decided to just create this whole new chapter, because I am sure if Drake never put out his suit and just went away and stopped talking the way he did, we don't see the beef these two are in right now.
If he just let it go away, and I feel like UMG's giving him a shot. I feel like they've given him an out. They are both dragging it. I would even respect that. I would even respect that more than one side than the other. But because you're saying Kendrick is dragging it, it's like, no, these are all responses. These are responses. A response ain't dragging it out. It's an answer. He's suing. Until the lawsuit goes away, he is the dragger. He is the dragger. Until the lawsuit is gone, UMG has given him an out and said, dog, listen, you don't want to do this. We can file for discovery for you as well. Like, chill. Let's just go. Let's just go home. Let's just go home. Let's just go home. We'll be fine. We won't even think about this no more. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Shout out to Isaac, man. Thank you.
Be like this, because I mean, when we just look at what Kendrick did for the Grand National Tour and how he dissed Drake here, it's not a continuation of the same beef that we saw when the actual diss tracks were dropping, but it's a response to the very idea that Drake is now the first rapper to bring all of this paperwork in after losing a rap beef, and that's what these people don't understand, because Drake is so delusional that just like him, they are believing that he is doing all of this to not get back at Kendrick Lamar and the outcome of this beef, and even when it comes to Kendrick Lamar performing Not Like Us in general. When you win a rap beef and when you make a diss track that becomes an anthem on any level in any era, people want to see you perform it, and this has always happened, and it's always been.
He's like, you gotta perform that song because it mentions Drake. Come on, dog. It's one of the biggest songs ever made. And it's only like a year old. Right, where's the drop energy? Nah, that energy gone. The drop energy is gone. It's stop. Stop. That's what it is now, bro. Ain't no more drop. Cops. Loving my crew. Hey, bro, that's crazy. I like that. That's tough. That is tough. That's tough.
Accept it as something that a rapper will do when they win. Because whether we look at Nas when he performed Ether after the J beef, and that was a moment because that track became something that everyone wanted to hear from him because it was just such a spectacle and it was such a rare thing that Nas when he performed Ether after the J beef, and that was a moment because that track became something that everyone wanted to hear from him because it was just such a spectacle and it was such a rare thing. To even Drake himself after the Meek Mill beef when he played back-to-back everywhere and the song was so big and Drake did not stop the exposure it was getting as from wearing.
There it is. Revisionist history. Revisionist history. He asking Kendrick to stop doing, or the fans are asking Kendrick to stop doing what he did to Meek. Bro, that is the funniest shit I've ever heard. Hey, bro, don't do what I did to bro. Meek just Meek still just kind of like, I think what Meek had was you didn't really beat Meek. Meek had the ace in the hole for you, bro. He don't write none of his raps. Don't compare him to me. Period. That's what he said. That's the ace in the hole. So you ain't really even win that.
Shirts that were literally trolling the guy, to playing the song on SNL, to the Grammys, to even doing performances where he was rapping the song and all of the Meek Mill memes from the time were playing in the background for everyone to see and laugh at. I mean, overall, Drake literally did this same thing that his fans and him are trying to act like Kendrick Lamar is wrong for doing right now. But once again, by doing this, they just show that they are not hip-hop fans at all, but that they are just Drake stans. Because anyone who understands how the basic rules of rap works would never even question things like this. And so going forward, all these people who claim to be OVO and who are spiraling because Kendrick is just winning to new levels, they gotta figure out their stuff because this all just doesn't look terrible for them, but really they are embarrassing themselves to levels that we have never seen because by running with the narratives they are while other people...
Hey, shout out to Classy K for the dub. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the donation. Classy K says, if you take it there, I'm taking it further. That's something you don't want to do. Ooh. Y'all finish the rest. Y'all finish the rest. Comments. Finish the rest. I need the comments to just finish the rest. I need y'all to let me know what he said after that because I forgot.
Circle feel validated.
I forgot.
Everybody else is just looking at them in the weirdest way. And if your goal was to try and get Drake accepted back in hip-hop, you have failed him because all these attempts are just pulling him further and further away from everything in its entirety. And I mean, as we all know, this all isn't going to stop. And they're going to continue to make up any lie they can, which is what's happening here by them literally saying that even on this tour, SZA was lip syncing, which you can so clearly see is not the case. If you know what?
You know what? I heard that too. I heard that too, and I heard people trying to pit them against each other too, where they was like, "Yo, is anybody even talking about SZA?" If y'all listened to the live yesterday, I think it was yesterday. Somebody came in here and was like, "Is SZA even getting any recognition?" And I'm like, I had to think about it. I hadn't seen any news about her or anything like that, but I think it's because there's a lot of beef energy still involved in this tour, especially with it being new and it being the first night and there being things directly correlated to DMX, the X chain, all these new things. So I think going forward, people are probably going to start to really pay attention to more of what SZA is bringing to the concert. But that also defeats the narrative. Right? And this is no shade to SZA, bro. So nobody take it like this, please. But he said SZA got you wiped down. Travis got you wiped down. SZA got you wiped down. Really? I don't know if she got him wiped down because right now people talking about what Kendrick is doing. So that just defeats another narrative that y'all tried to spin.
actually watch what's going on, I mean, these people are really just the most
shout out to both of them,
and are going to drag this thing out forever, because as they can't handle how much losing they have had to take, and somehow how another artist just stuck to the music and is once again creating cool art for all of us to experience and enjoy. I mean, it's really never been more over for these people, and they have never looked worse. But I mean, as this fan base and OVO are in such spirals over another moment from Kendrick Lamar, on some level that does tell all of hip-hop that it has never won more, because for Kendrick Lamar and his goals especially, all he ever wanted to do was expose all of these people for the clown show that was being ran in hip-hop and let everybody know that they are against everything that this genre actually stands for, and because of it, they deserve this failure. As now with all this said, let me know. What do you think about this latest meltdown from Drake fans
I'm not gonna
and
lie
everyone
to you.
around these people? And how funny do you think it is just seeing this spot?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think this was probably like, and I know a lot of people have an issue with Fantastic Hip Hop's videos sometimes because he takes a while to get to the point. And I think that's just because he has a lot to say, and sometimes it takes him a minute to get his point across. But this might have been his best video. What up, King Hammer? I think this might have been his best video. And the title was Why Drake Fans Are the Worst People Ever. I'm never gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here for that. Ain't nobody the worst people. I know it's a fun title. They spiraling for sure, though. Absolutely spiraling for sure. All right, man. So I seen that, I think, didn't Chigs do a video too? Chigs did a video about Drake responding. Yo, this whole scenario is nuts. I don't even want to know what's going on with Busby and Shannon Sharp. I don't even want to know. All right, so this is it.
You know what to do, Chigs. Smooth.
Y'all getting 2 videos in one today, gang. Third Eye Mafia, what up? I might put this one out separately, so if y'all see it now, don't trip. Don't trip.
YouTube. Chigs. Get ready. You know what to do, Chigs.
Yeah, I'm leaving that one alone, bro.
Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
All right, you guys, I think it's time we finally have the conversation.
Why is Dr. Dre up here? Drake reacts to Kendrick Lamar deposition by flexing Dr. Dre, his idol, ghostwriting receipts. So is he saying Kendrick wrote for Dr. Dre? I mean, didn't Jay-Z write for Dr. Dre?
Drake is officially obsessed with Kendrick Lamar, and I'm kind of afraid to admit it, but this obsession goes beyond rap. Now, I keep telling you guys, if you ever want to know how Drake feels about anybody or any particular topic, all you gotta do is just follow Drake's IG burner page, Plot Twist. He literally lets you guys know anything he's feeling about anybody. When Drake wants to...
Here's another thing. How is that still a burner page if we all know it's Drake? Yeah, Jay-Z did, Snoop and K-Dot. So it's like, what are we talking about? Why is that even relevant? Chigs is a Drake fan. What up, Lord Racer? What up? You said Chigs is a Drake fan? Somebody said that yesterday too.
Topic. All you gotta do is just follow Drake's IG burner page, Plot Twist. He literally lets you guys know anything he's feeling about anybody. When Drake wants to respond to anybody, whether it's Joe Budden, Damaris, even Lucian Grange, he goes on his IG burner page, Plot Twist, to take small little digs and jabs at the person. Now, after being trolled by Kendrick Lamar at a show in Minneapolis, which by the way was an amazing troll job by Kendrick, 10 out of 10.
We're not here for that. We're here to take a deposition, and that requires you to not be on your
50
phone.
always gonna troll.
You said you wanted the party to die.
Also, they say that the stadium is 80% SZA fans. I'm telling you, man, any narrative they can spin, they will try. Any narrative they can spin, they will absolutely try to do it, bro. But then say she was lip syncing and all of that too. So it's like, bro, it's like unaliving by 1,000 cuts, bro. It's just like, how can we get them? How can we get them? How can we get them? We gonna keep cutting them, and then whatever one sticks, that's the one we rocking with. Chill on that, bro.
Was that a metaphor?
This was insane too.
Or were you being serious?
I said it's a good song.
No, I understand you think it's a good song, but it's not answering my question. Were you being metaphorical, or should it be taken as a threat?
Whatever you want to take it.
The record reflect, I'll take it as a threat.
Keep over dates. I don't know that meaning on
Sunday, February 9th.
I don't keep over dates
Of this year.
Well, I will keep over dates that I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, does this ring a bell? Drop. Drop. Drop.
I told you like a badass kid still.
Drop. 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 Drop.
Drake woke up this morning and said enough is enough. Drake went into his hard drive and posted 2 itineraries for his trip to Cali.
Name, Aubrey Graham, Window Cage, Aftermath Records, January 8th, Thursday, WestJet coach class, Toronto nonstop, confirmed, LA, okay. What are we looking at here? Hilton University rooms, guarantee credit card, okay. Hollywood rate at $184 guaranteed. Room was requested, nonstop miles. Window Cage, Noah should be a car. Confirmation. All right, so what is this?
Now, this just wasn't any random trip to Cali. This was from 2008 when Dr. Dre flew him out to write on Detox for him.
Oh, January 2008. I was going to say, where's the date?
And just to make sure that nobody's confused, Dre flew him out to write on Detox for him. And just to make sure that nobody's confused, Drake liked a comment from a fan confirming it. Now, why is Drake posting this old-ass itinerary from his trip over a decade?
So, is this the only way we knew what this was, though? This from when Dr. Dre flew him out to write on Detox. Where's the win? It's Dr. Dre. Come on, bro. Y'all can't think this is wins, man. This is getting ridiculous, bro. Oh, yeah? Well, I wrote for Dr. Dre. Yeah, it sounds like a little pouty little kid. Well, I wrote for Dr. Dre. Like, come on, bro. Stop it with this. Yeah, nah. Head ass. Get out of here, bro. You want to troll me? Well, you smell like broccoli. Hey, man, stop it with this. Come on, bro. After all the stuff after all of the records that we didn't sing written for you, you can't believe that right now, if you had a wrote for, say, 50 Cent, say Eminem, then we'd be like, whoa, okay, bro, like that's a little crazy, right? But you talking about Dr. Dre? We already know Dr. Dre don't be writing none of his raps, bro. Shout out to my dog up here, gang. Shout out to Chip Osorio for another $5 donation. Thank you so much. The people trying to create drama between SZA and Dot to continue to show they have no idea how PG Lang and TDE are one family. That's what I'm saying. I feel like they're trying to cause an issue between them two. I think that's really what they're trying to do, is cause an issue between them two. So there's some sort of like midway throughout the tour, oh, I'm done with this because nobody's paying attention to what I'm doing. But I know they solid. I know they solid, and then they're not going to let nothing like that happen because they know all this outside noise really means nothing to them, period. Yeah, right. Where is Detox?
Now, why is Drake posting this old-ass itinerary from his trip over a decade ago? Well, Dr. Dre just so happens to be Kendrick Lamar's idol. Kendrick has not been shy about letting people know this.
Dr. Dre, the scientist, the perfectionist, the producer extraordinaire. My mentor, you dig what I'm saying? This dude right here taught me a lot as far as never being satisfied with the work you do on and off the record.
So this was Drake's way of trying to flex on Kendrick Lamar, saying no matter how much you diss me at your shows, no matter how much you try to clown me, saying that I'm not part of the hip-hop culture, just remember that your idol, Dr. Dre, I wrote for him. And to Drake, that's all the satisfaction he needs. This has...
Where is Detox? We never heard this. All we got is receipts. Plain receipts that you were in California. There's still nothing, there's still no physical evidence. Where's the song? Where are the lyrics? What did you write, Drake? I want to know what you wrote. I want to hear it.
It's always been Drake's MO. If Drake is ever beefing with you, best believe he's going to find some way to go for your idol. Hence why Drake bought Pharrell's chains, just to spite Pusha T. Now, this was for the Detox album, so obviously we don't know which song.
Shout out Spartan for the 5. Respect, bro. Shout out to you, crew. Love seeing another dude from Chicago killing it. Hey, Chi-Town in the building, man. Let me know where y'all from in the chat. If you guys are watching this on the playback, man, I like to know where my people's watching from. I appreciate you, dog. Thank you, Spartan. Chi-Town all day.
Songs Drake wrote on, because Dr. Dre has not dropped Detox yet. And to keep it real with you guys,
Facts.
Detox is probably never coming out.
Facts.
So we'll probably never get to hear those songs that Drake wrote on.
Absolutely
so do I
not.
think with everything he has going on, does Kendrick actually care that Drake used to be Dr. Dre's ghostwriter?
No.
Absolutely not. But for Drake, this is absolutely a win in his book. You guys get
in his book. Oh, bro, he said absolutely a win. I was like, what? This is not a win in no book, bro. Stop. This ain't no win. This is clearly somebody trying to go tit for tat. And it doesn't even match it doesn't even match the same energy. This is like swatting a mosquito. Like, oh shit, damn. Get him up out of here. The drop. The deposition skit at the show, that's the focal point. That's what people are talking about. Not, oh, I got flew out to write for somebody. Who cares? And it's not even, you talking about Dr. Dre. You talking about Dr. Dre. You're not even talking about some major rapper that we care about. Cali in the building? Where else y'all from? Portugal in the building? Hey, man, look. Listen, let me know what y'all thought about this one, man. We did 2-in-1. Y'all might see this one. Separately too, but I appreciate everybody tapping in, man. Y'all really been tapping in with the recorded content. We still out here popping lives every single day, man. We probably do another one later on today. But I love you guys so much, man. Y'all have a great rest of your day. If I don't see you, I do have a couple of other videos scheduled to drop. Do me a favor and hit that like button on the way out. And absolutely 1000%, make sure y'all hit that sub button, man. That's what's really, that's really what we're trying to get to right now, man. We're trying to hit 30K. I feel like we getting throttled for some reason because we about to hit this milestone. They throttling us. But if you guys don't mind, man, hopefully I earned your subscription today, man. Hit that sub button, and I will see y'all in the next one, man. Y'all have a great rest of y'all day. I'm out. Peace. Oh, we almost at 200 likes in the stream. Let's get it, man. London in the building. I see y'all in the next one. I'm out. Peace.